Hey, traders. What's up? Just beating my head against the wall, going live every day as we look at this chart that doesn't do anything, you know, since the 12th, since it collapsed and then rallied and now is back above, you know, some levels, not all of them. 31K would be really nice, but you're holding up. You're holding up fine, and this could certainly be some sort of like short-term bottom. Same time, it's really hard to have much faith because there's just, you dumped once. That's it. You telling me we're gonna have a V-shaped recovery of some sort? Because, you know, normally you want confirmation that a bottom's in. Whoa. Same stream as yesterday, so you don't really need to. Yeah, that's it. Bitcoin is up $600, but at one point today it was at $29,400. So it's $1,000 swing every day. About, you know, $1,000, $1,500. It's like, you know, here you are. You're just hanging out at this level still. You haven't made a decisive move yet, besides down. So you're trying to crack back into these levels, and it'll happen if the index funds continue to rally. But if they don't, it's over. Bitcoin's going to fall below 30K easy. Almost 100% correlation to the index funds. So the index funds dictate the directionality of everything in crypto just about. Yeah, and you can look at altcoins that can go up insane amounts while this is happening, right? Like Band's up 11% today. Comp's up 11% after hitting all-time lows and stuff. You know, you're going to get that. A lot of double-digit percentage gainers today. True. Scam. Oh, my God. It's up or down double-digit percentage points every day. Zcash is up. Zcash hit a support and rallied. But that's it, man. I'm sorry. There's not much has changed on Tuesday. We can go to Ethereum, I guess. Ethereum's somehow up 3.5%. It's still above $2,000. Awesome, dude. I mean, if you stay above it long enough, you could run a 2300 and it wouldn't be weird because that's literally almost all it's ever done. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Why not down, up again? It could happen, man. It's not crazy. The selling was insane, right? I mean, from the top to the bottom, 52% loss in value in 39 days, man. Yeah, anytime that happens at that speed, of course, reflexive rallies can happen. They can be violent too. Doesn't mean your trend's bullish. You're not bullish in your trend until you break previous highs. So yeah, you run up 2300 maybe, or higher. But I bet when you run up to these levels, you'll test them, you'll roll over again, and eventually after rolling over again, you'll then maybe show some sort of edge. Kind of like you saw here, you know, in May and June and July. Markets are forward looking, so Bitcoin certainly was a hedge against inflation. It's not everyone else's fault that you joined crypto in 2021 like 55% of everyone else. But the other 45% of market participants, it was a hedge against inflation. We did very well for us. So you trying to time the market. You came in late, so you're mad about it. It was a hedge. Forward looking. Just say it, man. Why don't you stop trying to FOMO in because you thought crypto sucked back here? You didn't care about crypto back here when you had 2.5 years to decide whether you wanted to long or not. You didn't start getting into crypto until 2021. A lot of y'all. So it still is a hedge against inflation. If you bought in at the right times, at like multi-generational opportunities. So, but again, now here we are in a bear market recession, and but we're holding a critical support because we just tested it for the first time days ago. And I think, like, you know, 200-week moving average could be tested again eventually after some sort of rally here. Again, it's just really tough to be like, I can't wait to be. I'm like, I took a convicted long here, man. Based on just the support. That's it. What's up, Order Man? What's up, TN? Okay, just let it do its thing.
Thank you. Watching this stream and the knowledge from it, I protected myself from the recent market crash and used the money to buy my first house.
Boom. Boom, dude. I think someone else did that, right? Or is that you again? I think someone tipped that like a few days ago. So thanks, TN, if you're also on the protected your money from, you know, collapse, because when total broke 1.7 again, yes, it could go down to these levels and hold and rally again, but most likely between these levels, straight up, straight down, straight up, down, up, and down. And it could very well, right? After the crash, of course, after once it broke that level and confirmed it, yeah, sure, it only lost 40% of its value in 9 days. Of course, you could hold this level and rally here. And the rally could be crazier than you think. Just because looking left, there's thin order books, right? History is normally up and down. So, I mean, yeah, some crazy stuff could happen after getting destroyed. But, yeah, these are just levels where, hey, man, if you want to, I mean, whatever, without an edge, and you really think this would hold, isn't it pretty simple to think that maybe just protecting yourself with a stop below 1.2 trillion or something? I don't know, just in case something happened where it did rally. But again, you're just flipping a coin, kind of. But at least we know with the coin flip, the levels we're at. We're not like in the middle here of nowhere. We're not near top, testing into a moving average. We're not at all-time highs. We're not in crazy places that are bad. We're actually at levels where historically, at least short-term reversals have happened, as well as very, very big reversals. So you got that going for you, and that's about it. Could just end up turning into a bear flag and you roll over again with the index funds in time. But, you know, we know as the index funds have gotten destroyed too in a very short period of time. So, you know, just kind of like, it's all dependent on them. And so, I mean, do we even need to look at BNB? Do you really even care, dude? Dude, let's go, man. Wow. What's up, dude?
Crypto_hoarder tipped $523.09. A little something to help keep the lights on. Tell the hamsters they can take a break, but only for an hour. This is not a democracy. Cheers, brother. 0.250000000 ETH.
I could have sworn you were about to say this is not a democracy, this is a cheertocracy. Because you said cheer, and I'm like, it's coming. Came from that Bring It On movie, the cheerleading movie. Anyway, thank you, dude. Yeah, I'll talk to the. Hold on, let me mute the mic. Okay, talk to them. They said thank you. That'll keep the lights running for at least 45 more minutes till the daily candle close. They said. Thanks, man. Holy crap! Wow. 523.09. Heck, man, that's like, that's the first time in days the yellow lights have come on, right? Super Saiyan. Thanks, man. So fine like a fruit fly above certain supports, and if they hold above supports, which we don't know because there's nothing implying they will, you could run to 2300 because historically that's been the case. So you can protect yourself below, you know, $2,000 with a stop loss at like 1930. Because if you break $2,000, Chad, if you break 1950, you go straight down to 1700 again. So it's just like, depends on like what kind of game you're wanting to play. If you're trying to like, hey man, we know we're above supports right now, just barely, and the upside historically is almost 100% to 2300, you can concoct some sort of way of trying to play it if you want, right? I don't think that's going to yield you a 3-to-1 reward to risk, though, and that's the problem. That's just not, right? Having a stop below a critical support resistance at February 2021 and March 2021, it's hard to, you know, justify it because you'd probably be getting a 2-to-1 at best. Anyway, and there's no edge, too, so that's cool, dude. All right, BNB. You know, 330, 350 could be tested again. I mean, my God, you almost did hit 210. You just got to 219, 218 before Bitcoin rallied. And so there's like a little bit more upside on this if, you know, Bitcoin's going to rally. 9% to 15% upside depending on what part of the zone it rallies to, and that's okay. But other than that, I mean, there's no like structural development going on BNB. It's a little too early, right? I don't know, maybe the 4 hour. I'm really looking at the 4 hour on this one. I don't know. I mean, someone could try to say, oh, is momentum shifting? Maybe momentum shifting. And if that's the case, again, you go to 350. If it really is. What does this look like? Come on, dude. You know what this looks like? Burn this image in your mind. And then we just go to the NASDAQ 100 futures. Dude, it's like the same picture. Actually, it's a little bit uglier. I mean, the NASDAQ 100 4 hour futures looks insane right here, doesn't it? Even if you slanted neckline right there. I mean, you got that going on. Momentum shifting and 12,265 spring back test of it. And that's a level that goes right here, man. October 2020, November 2020, March 2021. You have broken back above it, and it seems you've held it for now, and the upside would take you to where? $13,000, because that's a level, that's a support resistance from May of last year. So that's it's not quite the measured move, but I would say if this did play out, it would probably underperform and fail to hit a 100% measured move. So you do have like a structural development on the 4 hour developing kind of everywhere, because finally enough time has gone by to where it looks like something. So, you know, again, like if this, look, man, you know Bitcoin's holding 30K and probably going to break above 31K easy if the NASDAQ goes to 13K. You have to think about it like that, dude. Bitcoin is the NASDAQ. That's all it is now. Until, like, there's a decoupling event, which could end, you know, normally in the past it's ended with capitulation. And then, like, weeks later, Bitcoin starts outperforming. And, yeah, so I don't know if that's happened. I mean, will we consider what happened on May 12th to be a capitulation event? I mean, we'll look back and say, yeah, man, totally. It was like 50% loss in what, a week or two. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of going on here. So there could be a little bit more relief in store for us, and that's okay after such devastating losses. That's rapid. That's a rapid wave down, dude, right? On an index fund. From the high to the low, 23% losses in 43 days. That's insane. So, yeah, anytime you have a wave down like that, you can have waves up, right? Look what happened, man. Like you had a wave from the top to the bottom, 112 days. You lost 23% of your value. What happened after you lost 23% of your value? You rallied and gained 17.6% of your value in 2 weeks. So, who's to say that couldn't happen again? It very well could, man. And it's not crazy. You can't just be auto short on markets. You're going to get waves up and down. You just possibly completed a wave down, and you might get a smaller wave up. But I have pretty good confidence to believe that it will manifest into a lower high than the previous discernible major highs, and then eventually roll over again. And then you'll go test the lows, and hopefully you held. But if you don't, then you roll over, you make lower lows, and the downtrend you're in continues. Very good, dude. All right, so let's go, dude. Let's go for 4 hour inverse head and shoulders off of bullish divergence, just like Bitcoin. My God, it's like the Bitcoin chart, Ethereum chart, BNB chart. They're all the same, dude. It's crazy. And the massive bullish engulfing candle. And again today, another big one, right? Like this is not a joke at all. All right. This is not a joke, is it? I mean, you cracked through and got a daily candle confirmed close above the level from September 2020. So I would say you might back test that. 12,430. It won't be weird. If you hold it though, then you could be going 13K. That would be a nice little target there. If you ever broke that, well, you'd be looking at much higher prices, probably maybe even 14K at that point. So nice, not back to back, but bullish engulfing candle, indecision, bullish engulfing Jerome Powell pump candle today. And first level of positive momentum the NASDAQ futures have shown us since April 6th. So it's been, 6 weeks or so since we've seen positive momentum on the daily. That's nice. Those are nice things. Can be the beginning of something nicer, like again, a relief rally that maybe runs between, from the high to low. We get ourselves a golden zone retrace, which is between 13K, 382, all the way to 618. That is your golden zone. That is where, that is common retrace levels before rolling over again. 382 lines up with a support, and so does the 1618 lines up with a resistance. So both of them kind of make sense, don't they? Just depends how strong the market is, which one you're going to get to. So I'd say the least likely of the three would be the 50% retrace, because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't make sense. So either 13K or 14K, because they line up with fib nodes, retraces, all that. Nice. I guess we can go to, more of these S coins if you want. XRP. It's up, man. Right? You know where you are. There's not much stopping you. It's at least 46.50 cents. Just a peak from May 2019, December 2018. And then above that would be 55 cents, or 58 cents. Wow. So yeah, I mean, again, there's no edge. There's no structural development on the daily at all. There's no divergence. But you go to the 4 hour, which I haven't really been doing. Yeah, it's like you made a low. You've rallied, then you sold off. Bears tried to push it lower, but they couldn't, so it was a higher low. You've rallied, and now you're just price contraction a little bit. And now another higher low, and now you're rallying. So you're just doing what everything else is doing, right? So there's it wouldn't be that crazy to see a rally from here. Again, it collapsed, man. It literally crashed. Once it broke that resistance support, we knew it was going to be screwed, and the target was 32 cents, or at least 24 cents, but it went down 42% in 4 days. So, I mean, that, the TA was respected when it broke support for real, right? And now the dust is settling, and it's not looking too bad right here for maybe a little bit more upside if the index funds also that seem like they might be setting up for a relief rally, if they go up, then XRP will go up. It's so easy, right? Okay, so not bad, man. I mean, how do you do I even have to paint stuff? It's really not that much data. It's really just kind of like this, man. Probably, wow, there's that. You're breaking these two levels, and kind of like that, man. That's about it. It's very small, insignificant. Again, very little data here. That's about it. You break that, okay, you go test 46 cents, probably going to 50 cents after that. If you ever broke 50 cents, then 58 cents. Wow, it just depends. The index funds, God, every time. So, right, daily, nothing to write home about on anything, except they all kind of hit these critical levels, and you got to zoom in to less significant time scales to get enough data to where we could see any sort of structural developments. So, he's starting to show up on the 4 hour, and that's cool, right? So, XRP, and then I bet even Sol, right? There's the next one, Sol. Or Cardano, I guess. I bet it's even showing something. It is, man. It's showing the same thing. It looks like XRP,
if you
man.
get a chance, can we see the wheel, please?
What's up, Chuggy Chuckface? Oh my God, dude. Well, I've got dinner this evening, so I was gonna have a couple beers anyway. So maybe we will. God, because I know, it's happened. I've been burned in the past. Right? Definitely been burned in the past on this, but there's just no way. I have a 1 in 10 chance of it happening. 1 in 10. Get wrecked, dude. You lose. I win. Boom. Thank you, dude. It's called the Arrogant Wheel, dude. It's a joke. If you don't get it, well, it's inside jokes. You'd love to be a part of one someday. Okay. Anyway. So I guess there's a sell wall and a maybe accumulation going on. Again, dude, this is after it's crashed and it's seemingly gone down to support levels. So yes, after you crash so fast, so hard, for so long, really, yes, you can. There are waves up, smaller waves up, and they could take it 200 moving average. I wouldn't be it wouldn't be that weird, right? So yes, Cardano could be rallying here, but again, the daily telling you nothing. Only the 4 hours starting to develop things that may. But like you just have all this positive Momo. Just been going sideways, man. Again, S&P 500, Nasdaq will dictate where Cardano goes. Isn't it crazy? Welcome to clown world. We live in a very, very clownish world now. All right, now we go to Sol. Same thing. We haven't been looking at these 4 hours because you're in a big downtrend, and I'd prefer to see something develop on the daily, but I get it. What's cool about Sol is this is an 88% retrace, right? We know for a fact, 886 from the previous low to high. It's holding support. It's above $55. Very good development occurring. All right, it's like a daily candle high close. It held this level, even though it fell through it, and that's the volatility. It could be a bear flag. It certainly could be a bear flag, but it could also be setting up for just a relief rally to make a substantially lower high than the previous highs before rolling over again. It just depends on Bitcoin. It depends on the index funds. Index funds look kind of okay-ish, but still, we know the prevailing trend is bearish for now. I did. I just gulped, bro. Christopher Dutton. I gulped some of my coffee with espresso shot in, all right? So, yeah, I mean, like 4 hour kind of, maybe it's a flag, but it could also just be you're getting back above levels where you could rally a little bit more. And we know, like, I mean, above this level, truly above this level, there's very little support resistance till at least $78 to $80. Right? It's like a mini peak from August 20th. It's 3 different valleys from January, February, and March of this year. I think that would be the target if this thing was actually going to react here for real with Bitcoin index funds. Okay, that would be your short-term target. Doesn't mean the trend's reverse, but it's an opportunity maybe if someone wants to try to, you know, screw around and mess with assets at critical areas and 886s and stuff, right? It's a lot better to be, if you're going to do something, you know, risky, better to be doing it at 886s and ice lines than insane tops on the second high with bearish divergence on the weekly and daily and 3-day, right? So I get you, man. There you go. It's up 6% on the day. So 30 minutes until your daily candle close. Oh, no, we didn't look at the US dollar yet. Not yet, dude. Check face. Sorry, dude. So, and then wait, isn't like Doge next now? Doge is like the next largest crypto cap. We did it, man. Doge up 3%. Look, dude, it reacted at a 1618. Right? Isn't it crazy? All these assets, they look like they were going to crash. And we said there's nothing that makes sense until these other levels from history, until their support. And most of them went down to those levels or hit some sort of fib extension 1618, 1414. This one didn't, per se, hit any real support. I mean, you know, unless you're talking about these highs from February, maybe, yeah. But like the 1618, you've rallied off of that. You're just sitting there. There's nothing to do on the daily. Nothing saying that, oh my God, we're about to reverse violently. This looks amazing. Sellers are so exhausted. They're not. 4 hour though, hey man, it looks just like everything else, doesn't it? It looks like XRP. It looks like Sol. It looks like Cardano. It looks like maybe Ethereum. It's like a rally upward and then consolidation after the impulse. So yeah, there could be another rally that could take you probably to 10 cents. After that, man, I don't know. 10 cents is a level though. It's not visible here. I don't know why. It's on the daily though. It's all, that's psychological support resistance, and above that 10.7, 11 cents. Okay, is resistance. So yeah, I could keep going, man. That's cool. Wow. Wow.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $1,050.42, 0.50000000 ETH.
My God, dude. Dude, I didn't think we'd ever hear the Ultra Instinct Jesus chimes ever again, dude. I really didn't, man. Holy crap. Is that for the hamsters, though, or is that for dinner? What was that for, man? You didn't even specify in the TTS, man. You just wanted to hear the chimes. Let's go. Wow. Thanks, dude. I'm not trying to give hopium either. Like, again, daily, nothing. Nothing to do besides, wow, they're at levels or they reacted violently off those levels. Still no structure development on the daily, on anything. But on the 4 hour, you got some stuff kind of trying to develop somewhat and you're looking at it, you know? That's it, dude. Dinner on you? All right, man. All right, man, I'll send pictures of the food. And looks like the hamsters get to eat too. Do I take the hamsters with me to the dining establishment? Thank you, dude. 1,573.51 on the day. Let's go, man. Pump OIH. Keep it going. Dude, OIH is at those levels, man. I'm telling you. So close. But then there's like this like data that came out showing like you got insiders selling massive amounts of XLE, which is the energy sector now. So is it like, the smart money? Are they like starting to get out of XLE? Anyway, you got a small 4-hour scrub pennant on Doge chat. Daily, impossible to see. It doesn't exist. 4-hour, here it is. Get out your hopium smoking pipes. All right. Doge, and what was next? That's your Doge, dude. Dot. Oh, man. Here's Dot. Here's your 4-hour. Well, so I'll tell you one thing. It's above $10. Above $10, it's really like a zone, I guess, like 10 to 1041. Above that area, it's good stuff. If it holds here, holy crap. I mean, the upside, look left. Right, Chad? I mean, you tell me, without an edge and a crazy capitulation on this one, dude, this thing got ruined. It was at $20 on the date of April 22nd. And then, just like that, May 11th, it was at $7.27. That's unbelievable. That's psycho. Psycho. We're talking in 21 days, 62% losses. All right, so it almost went to the next level that made sense if you broke $10, where you would go. You go to like 668. You didn't quite get there because Bitcoin kind of recovered. A lot of them got so close. The buying came in just before those inflection points. Anyway, so you're back above one little inflection point on the 4-hour. You can see it, right? You don't have much history here, okay? No history besides one time, the first time ever, January 2021, it was a resistance and then became a support in July 2021. So now you've broken back above it and you're trying your dangdest to hold above it, and it's one of those little pennants after a rally, right? So that's kind of it, man. It's just like this. Very small, insignificant, almost should be ignored little structure of consolidation on the 4-hour, right? Okay, if it played out, I mean, minimum, like Scamwick, June 23rd, minimum $13. So if it played out and held this level, chat, from where it is right now, the upside potential, 18%. I mean, that's not amazing, that's not terrible, but how fast it could happen, you know? So again, and we're just looking at levels. We're looking at the 4-hour now because there's nothing to do on the daily because the crash just happened, right? Nothing's developed. It's just straight line down and then like 4 candles, 5 candles. 4 hours, kind of a little different. Is that never said and shoulder? I mean, maybe, dude. I would maybe just look at it like you're breaking above levels, you're back testing a couple times, and like the couple times, the second of the couple, you're back testing that pretty perfectly, right? I'm talking like, dude, look, man, you see it on Dot. I'm not making this up. I'm not acting like I know what's going on or where something's going, but you can see what it just did, right? July 20th, 2021. I was almost a year ago, dude. That low came in, and what happened on that low? Holy crap, right? But what you've just done to that exact level is you touched it like the Jesus, May 16th, twice, and kind of today with Jerome Powell. So if you hold that, I mean, if that's a successful spring back test, then there's like 18% upside if it's going to actually break out. That's it. Don't know where something's going, but we're talking about something that it's correlating to from history, right? You can at least understand what I'm trying to say there, right? Okay. Okay, so that was dot, and then after dot is like Avalanche Connect. I guess the best thing to ever happen to Avalanche Moon Boys was this crash, because now I'm covering it every day. So they can rejoice. Yes, this was an 886. 886 chat from the COVID crash low. Well, not even COVID crash, from July of 2021, excuse me. To like, you know, May 12th. The magical 88.6% retrace was tested, and obviously a reaction has occurred, but it looks like everything else, doesn't it? Daily, no structural development. 4 hour, it's like one low, a second low, maybe a third low. Is it 3 rising valleys potentially? Ascending triangle behavior? Maybe. It could also be a bear flag. So this one not as like, it's not at a perfect level, kind of like dot is like, dang man, that's pretty awesome. You know how it's back testing that one level from July. It's like the same date. That shows you AVAX is a way better performer than dot. Way better.
Feeling lucky this time.
I'm not. For you anyway. I feel lucky. Get wrecked, dude. Spinner drinks too. Insult to injury connect. Thank you, dude. Should be like, I should add something to the wheel. Has to buy Luna on sketchy exchange. Ugh, that'd be the one I would never want to hit. I'd rather hit Chug 5 times than that one, you know. So, I mean, that's it. You just got like 3 little valleys emerging, but daily is nothing. But I understand like maybe why you might get a little bit more upside from where you are right now, just cause, dude. Again, it lost 88% of its value, man. You crashed in a period between April 2nd and May 12th. That's a 40-day period. This lost 78% of its value. That's like almost biblical levels of crashing. That's like, well, you know, we go back to history, that fateful 40 days, 40 nights of crashing. You see what I'm saying? Right? Crypto Hoarder will write the excerpt, all right, in tablets with the hamsters. All right, so same thing. There could be more upside, but this one's got a little work to do because it's got to break 37.74. Clearly a peak from March 19th, April 14th, and May 9th of 2021. You got to breach that, right? So it's not like as clear or as destined as maybe DOT would be. This is AVAX at the pattern completion zone of a textbook bullish bat pattern, but has yet to really react. You know, even it's so crazy though, right? I say that. Let's see, what color do I normally do bats? Things like blue or something. I don't know. I say that it's barely even reacted, but the sheer fact from the bottom to where it is literally right now, it's up 41%. You can't even tell. You can't even tell. Anyway, that's like your top crypto market cap coins. All right. All right, so I don't know, man. Dow Jones, we're kind of little off here, you know, kind of. Dow Jones, it's a great rally, you know, since that candle, right? That long-legged doji, or the doji morning star stuff was painted. You know, you caught the fall through on May 13th, and since then it's been up. And that was on Friday, Monday, and then today on Tuesday. You were just sitting at a low from March 8th, 2022, this year. And this could run all the way to, you know what? You know where it could run to, right?
32.33, repeating, of course.
That's right, dude. Or 33.222, repeating, of course. Right up there at that old peak and valley. Yeah, you could be destined for that. So there's more upside possibly, but again, a very bearish trend. Do we need to go back to 08 to just look at the fact that you don't go literally straight down? Okay, you just don't go straight down, right? Look, man, you had the highest high, then the lower high, then the lower low, then the lower high, then another lower high locally, then a lower low, and then look what happened. You know, oh, we topped out, then we created an M shape, little fartley. Okay, then you rally to go test. You know, the relief rally comes in, and what do you do from your previous discernible high? From the high to the low, what do? You go up to the 618 area, 61.8% retrace. All right, and then you roll over again. So it's just like, and then here, I mean, even here, like you go from the high to the low. What happens? You run up, you almost make a 50%, 45% retrace, 46% retrace before you rolled over again. So, I mean, in actuality, this is almost kind of what some cryptos are looking like right now, right? I mean, from the crash, you're just kind of upsloping, man. Not really volume coming in, nothing really happening, and you know, so. And look at this one. I mean, like even later in the cycle, the bear cycle, from the low to high, you went up almost, I mean, you went up like 73, 74% before rolling over again, before finally seeing the bottom. So
Getting close.
yeah, are you, dude? Maybe you're getting close. What if it lands on spinner drinks again? Sorry, dude. That's right, Wisdom. Good words. Very good words. I'll see you. Thanks, dude. Chug Base for the 3 attempts on my life. All right. So what was that? Like kind of just going, we tripped through time. We went tripping through time. We do that occasionally. Couldn't you rally again? Of course. You could make a 61% retrace or a 50% retrace from this previous high to low. Or let's go with that higher wick. You haven't even made a 38% retrace yet. Very close, though. Very close. 32,857, 33,361 is 50%. The 618 is 33,866. That's very possible. And maybe not quite that, but at least, you know, see the lows here, like the April 2021 and then July 2021, September. Right, that might be an area where it retraces, and that wouldn't be weird. That'd be inside of the golden zone between the 382 and the 618 before rolling over again. So yeah, there still could be more upside, man. Same time, the trend is bearish. It's not bullish, so everything come tumbling down faster than you think, because the trend is not your friend here. All right. So what does that mean? Maybe $33,600 might be an awesome shorting opportunity if some sort of 4-hour structure developed, you know, at that level, and then maybe bearish divergence of some sort also developed an edge, you know. But of course, after dumping from April 21st to May 12th in 21 days, 12% down on a massive index fund. I mean, that's pretty crazy. But what are the other ones? Before little reflexive rallies happen, how much did the Dow Jones lose here? January 5th to January 24th. 10% lost in 19 days before rally. The rally after that. 10% lost in 2 weeks before rally. So 10 days, 2 weeks. So it's been like 3 weeks here. So hey, we might be a little overdue for a reflexive rally based on what the local history has told us about when we bottom out, when we catch rallies that, you know, from the previous high to low, what happened? 65, 70% retrace before rolling over, right? This one was crazy. High to low. Everyone thought maybe we were in good shit. This is an 88% retrace, bro. I mean, like before making a lower high twice and then collapsing. So there's definitely upside potential just because of how much value lost. Anyway, all right. We're going to look at NASDAQ futures. We can just look at NASDAQ itself. And you're trying to breach back into the critical areas. You know, you get above 12,000, then you're destined for 12.4, but very well could be going to 13K. There's very little price action until then. I mean, like you get 12.5, right? Yeah, that would make the most sense. If you break 12K, 12.5, because a low January or December 31st, 2020, March 2021, you get a valley, March 2022. Yeah, you rally. What happens? You're still in a downtrend, massive one. That's it, dude. And then Russell 2000, that we hit a beautiful level. What happened? I mean, that's some serious TA respect. A lot of these altcoins respected the TA in the same right, though, where, hey, man, you break the support You might, I mean, there could be Black Monday collapse, and they did break those supports, and they did collapse. There was a Black Monday on crypto. But on the Russ 2000, it collapsed too and hit levels from 2020 and 2018. And once it held, look what it's done. I mean, it's a bullish Mara Bazoo on the day. Bulls in full control from start to finish of the trading session of 3.19%. Does it mean you're in a bull trend? Certainly not. But what we know between 1700 and 1926 is a very thin order book. Look, straight up, straight down. We've talked about this. If it held, it could go straight up again. So 1926 could be where you're headed. Same time, anytime, you could start rolling over for a retest of 1700. So there's not an edge on the daily, and I don't know, the 4 hour probably had some sort of small structure, right? Not even. There wasn't even really a structure that developed, really. It was just a little bit of bearish convergence. I don't know, stagnation momentum. So yeah, there you go, dude. Those are your index funds, man. We got 13 minutes till daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bullet sub. Thanks for being here. Island Boy Bot got wrecked, dude. He was on the island too long. He overstayed his welcome. We had to kick him off the island. All right. Sorry. The Island Boy Managers Association made the call, not me. All right. Let's see. Golds. Okay, dude. Gold, man. Gold's not doing good stuff, really. Look what it just did. What a scrub. And like pretty much like broke the 200-day simple moving average, then pretty much back tested it as a resistance for rolling over again. Dude, I'm telling you, 1793, below that is death. Why is it death? Look left. 2011, 2012, 3 different times. You break that, man. Yes, we will be in Mordor. And this whole, oh my God, the reaccumulation just ended up becoming a confirmation high on gold, and then we eventually see 1522 again. Just remember, like in recession, real recessions, okay? Real recessions, looking back, 2008. Dude, is it going to do it, man? Is it going to do it? And no, it crashed again. And yes, 2 months before stocks bottomed out, gold and silver began to rally. So that's one thing to remember. It front ran stocks or equities on the way up, but it certainly performed very similarly to equities on the way down in that 18-month bear market we were in, global financial crisis. So if we're in a real recession, like for real, dude, Sauron's probably going to play out. You know, I mean, just saying. More so than the weekly cup with handle, man. Is that a cup with handle? I mean, it's not dead yet, but dang, dude, you just literally confirmed the peak, and since the peak on a $10 trillion asset market cap, right? It's lost 12.5%, and at its lowest point, lost almost 14% of its value in 2 months. That's a lot of market cap and money lost from this, from the top to bottom. So, and silver's already kind of dead in ways. Yep. But gold, 2,500. I mean, dude, before it confirmed the top and this new data was presented, it seemed okay. It seemed like an idea that could very well happen, especially like, oh, gold's supposed to be the inflation hedge, right? Isn't it? It's not at all. It has not been that. Okay. Just look at silver for memes and jokes now. Yes, it rallied 2 days in a row. And can't break. Look, it's below 2168. I hope it gets above it. That's just now regarding that as resistance. If it breaks above that, you could very well see $23 because that's all it happened. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's all that happens. So if you break above 2168, $23. If you don't, you're probably going straight back down to $20. And eventually, in time, because the cycle look, you confirmed a high. And then you made a lower high, and now you're making lower highs than the previous highs, and now you're rolling over and making lower lows. You see, you're not uptrending. You are downtrending for sure. You are in a bear market right now on silver. That's all new development since it peaked out March 7th. And then really confirmed that we were screwed April 20th, 2022.
Is that a joint?
Big yikes, dude. So I'm praying for silver, man. Praying for grandma, you know, and her silver that she's been holding for however long. But the trend's not really your friend. You're making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And wherever you rally, you'll probably make a lower high than 26.44, and you'll make a lower low eventually in time. And eventually, like 18 bucks, 1618. Do what Doge did. Less than 10 minutes, chat. Less than 10 minutes. Dude, I hear little kids screaming. I don't really like little kids screaming in the background. Makes me nervous. Okay. So, you know, commodities, man. How did cotton fare? And it just kind of did nothing. You know, from yesterday's amazing fervor, today's just hanging out, but still massively at levels you just are never at for long. I mean, this was for a few months. It's ever been here at 150. So it's like breaking a log scale uptrend. It's literally insane. How about soybeans cannot be stopped? Soon to be invalidating any sort of bearish argument, because it's a potential double top till it breaks the neckline, then it's confirmed. What did it do? It never broke the neckline, therefore it is not a double top until it makes a lower high and rolls over and breaks that 1582 level, 1585. The bullish divergence actually played out. Let's see if it can manifest into a higher high in the previous highs and completely invalidate this entire bearish argument, which is not good because people will starve probably. How about Wheat Moon Boys in the chat? Oh my God. Honest work. NFT will exist as long as wheat keeps doing what it's doing, man. This is crazy. You're soon to be hitting an 886. Yep, 1318-ish. That's your 886. You'll be going. You'll most likely be going up there, dude. So it's just like inverse head and shoulders back to back, man. Crazy. Crazy stuff. And then 1350, if you remember, is the previous all-time high from 08 or 11. Which one was it? Was it 2008? Yep. Look, you see that? Very little time spent up here in history. But as I say that, look at it mooning since it broke the neckline. Insanity. Sorry, let's see. Corn futures. Yeah, corn futures still above $800. Is the bull flag still alive, technically? Look at that bearish divergence, how it massively underperformed. It couldn't do it, man. It was so strong, it could, like, that was it. Normally, you see bearish divergence like that on the daily. Look out, man. Massive reversal coming. And it just, 'tis but a flesh wound. And now, just, oh my, this is unreal reality we live in, okay? Where it's ever so slightly, you have to put on the microscope, but hidden bullish divergence developing on both oscillators on corn futures. Corn futures implying a continuation upward. Now, 844 would be the target, which would take you to all-time highs. 2012, August 2012, right there. Dude, that's insane, man. I can't even. It's almost impossible to believe, you know, that it's like this effing strong, that it's doing this. So it's a hyper bullish trend, and you're showing bullish indicators in an extremely bullish trend. Okay, well then probably target 844, if not all-time highs, and probably is going to happen this time around, right? Moon boy, corn and wheat moon boys and cotton moon boys unite. Orange juice moon boys, they're up there too, man. They're not quite at the most insane levels. They're getting there, right? They're not at the very top, you know. You got to go back to 1990. That's around where we were. We're back in 1984 levels, you know. So we've been here many times. So nothing like extremely outrageous about orange juice, except it's just Commodities are extremely bullish. Orange juice, extremely bullish. And probably headed to 191 again if you break it. 204. If you break that, then you're, my God, 226. Hoard your orange juice while you can, dude. For real. Now we gotta look at U.S. oil. That, remember, classic accumulation structure. What is that? The 3 rising valleys confirmed when you broke 110. And though you have not broken a very key level, the last kind of line of defense, because look left. That's it. It's that one peak from 2011. My God, if you break that, minimum going to go see 129, but probably 147 after that. And the insanity would continue. And yeah, that's like one of the charts you never want to see that would do this, because understand how people get around. It's terrible for logistics, price increases. If you have inflation going on now, and your gas prices, like now, I think as of today or yesterday, hit $4 in every state in America, that's gonna exacerbate things. That's gonna make things way worse. But like I know, like outside of America, it's way worse. Good God, it's like $9 to $10 in Canada, $11 to $12 in New Zealand and Australia per gallon. I know they do liters, but the equivalence of gallons, like $10, $11, $12 per gallon. Can you imagine that? Remember, like, I'm not kidding, like the day Brandon was elected, I think we had like $2, $3 gas price, $2.50, $2.25. And now, look at us. Life comes at you fast. It really does. $6.10 per gallon in Seattle. There you go, dude. What does gas cost where you live? Yeah, we got 2 minutes. Yep. Let's go to Bitcoin. The corn. Chug face. It was a valiant effort, dude. It was valiant. I appreciate it. All right, man, here it is. Here's your 4-hour, no edge, but kind of a structure going on a little bit, I guess. I don't know. It's trying to be like 3 valleys, 2 peaks, which is kind of classic accumulation. You're in the chop zone, man. You're in the zone of inflection, dude. You're in the atmosphere. You're like going into the atmosphere. You're trying to break it, right? Trying to break out of the atmosphere, whatever. You're stuck. This is in Earth, and now above 31K is like cracking a level where you could run to 33.7 very fast. And you wouldn't believe it. I mean, you could, because, again, if you hold a level that we're clearly looking at on total, what's to stop it from doing the same thing it did historically, like not just recently down, but up, where, even worst case scenario, it goes to 1.48 trillion before rolling over for a retest later. Yeah. 40 seconds till your daily close. Hit that like button, that bullet sub. Thanks for being here, everyone. Yeah, there's not been much hype, has there, since we crashed May 12th. It's been just kind of like chill.
Confidence is growing. I'll chug the rest of my JD. This doesn't hit chug.
Picture didn't happen, dude. Holy crap. He's got the gambling universe on his side now, and I'm now a little worried. Oh, just kidding. I had a dream. Thank you, dude. But unfortunately, you'll be finishing your Jack Daniels now. Thank you, dude. And Jesus chimes for a new day. Jesus chimes on a 4-hour engulfing candle. That's cool. Where'd the daily close at? Nothing burger candle. That's literally nothing burger candle. But at least you're above 30K. Because yesterday you closed below 30K and a bearish engulfing candle. That bearish engulfing candle, in fact, unfortunately, for now, is still valid until we get a daily candle close at some point above the open of that candle. So bearish engulfing candle is still in effect, I guess. So you think at any point where it closed just now, you go down to 30K and test it before rallying. Probably going to happen, you know, if anything. But again, daily, nothing to look at. No structure development. Not enough time's gone by for anything to develop. So, because the move just happened. But the 4 hour, you know, maybe there's hopium to smoke on. And that's all I got to say about that. 770 in Europe. Oh, that's pounds. Never mind. That's 770. Yeah, 625 pounds. I don't know where I saw it. Europe. My bad. Yeah, it's worse everywhere, of course, than the U.S., but it's still absolutely terrible in the U.S. Like, bad, dude. So, yeah, let's go to DXY that we didn't look at. My bad. Nice, dude. You got to see this thing collapse, man. Like the VIX and the Dixie. Where, yeah, look at the parabolic uptrend you're in. Still go all the way down to 102. That would help everything recover a little bit, you know. But it doesn't mean like it's over for the DXY. The trend's over. It's stopped. It's topped completely. A lot of sports got to get broken before you can say that. And all that could be getting set up for is hidden bullish divergence eventually. All it has to do is make a higher low than 97.80. You know, it could go down to 100 and still have an argument for hidden bullish divergence eventually. So, but yeah, good to see it top out at a 20-year high. 3 days in a row now. It's been great for the markets. But what a nice run so far, right? Yeah, what happens to the whole, like, I guess it doesn't matter. Because, yeah, if gas increases for the people delivering, like, Uber Eats and stuff, or just Uber, everything gets passed along to the taxpayer, consumer. So, and then they want to raise taxes. Oh my God, Brandon wants to raise taxes on the rich because it'll help inflation. That's not how it works. Yep, so DXY. Oh, the VIX dumping too. Finally below 30 again. Great news. You got to see that if you want some sort of recovery at 26.11. You know how fast this thing can elevate, though, any day. So just looking at it, hopefully it topped out and we go much lower, but you never know. I'll think like if we're going to, we'll say that NASDAQ futures actually plays out and we break to the upside, this will keep dumping, thankfully. So sorry. All right, so there is hope for maybe a little bit more upside. There is hope. Though it is not strong, it is there. Nothing implies a reversal on your oscillators, but still, it's okay. Based on history, you got a chance, man, to see 1.48 trillion again. That means Bitcoin's going to 33K, 34K if this held, man. Big if. Big ol' if, man. Oh, yeah. Pinned Discord. Well, I know we got raided by a bunch of bots. I had to ban this morning. Or today, whatever. All right, yeah, here's the Discord. Join it or be destroyed. Or not. Maybe not. Okay. See, you forgot, dude. Then never mind. Don't worry about that link. Oh, yeah. Technology.
Technology. What is that all about? Is it good or is it whack?
It is good. It is good today and could be rolling to 316 based on history, right? Straight up, down, down. Why not up again? That could be, it's very possible, man. You go to 316, you go test that level before making a lower high and rolling over again. If you break 316, you could be headed to 338. Wow. And even at 338, people think, oh my God, we're back in business, baby. Tech's back. Everything, technology's back. We're going to moon. And You just set up for much lower high than previous highs, and you roll over again, and you get trapped. So understand, high to the low. Oh yeah, 318 is the 382. That is probably where you're headed if this is real, right? That's the beginning of the golden zone, right? Just common retraces after assets bottom out after getting destroyed. After waves down, they'll eventually retrace between a 38% retrace and a 618. And they both make sense. It's perfect, dude. So almost like TA Tetris. So there could be a little bit more upside, all right? Sweet, dude. Yeah, there's your new link. Perfect. I've been live 1 hour now. Let's go, dude. Yeah, dude, we're like 100 people away from 14,000. Let's eventually get 14,000. I mean, eventually. Let's not eventually. Let's actually effing do it, dude. Been trying for like a year now, I think. God. Okay, so there's your technology. Okay, there is definitely where you are more upside potentially. Just like you could come down and test 297 though to confirm its support before going higher. Oh, you know, and 4 hour could very well be some sort of it's kind of harder to see. I think the Nasdaq 100 looks better, right? Yeah, Nasdaq 100 looks way better for, you know, at least a potential identifiable momentum shifting structure of sorts. God, so annoying. This is one of the daily, but not freaking time scale I do it on. Doesn't even make sense. Right, here it is. Here's your hopium. There's your hopium, chat. Okay, not perfect, but it's something. It's a back test to 12,265, and you held. So you go to 13K, and it wouldn't be that weird. So Hex is above 12 cents, which is good. It didn't collapse. It's safe. Everything's okay. All these assets collapsed. They held support, so they got close enough to supports and then had reflexive rallies, and they're just hanging out now. So Bitcoin 30,500. Good start to the new day. About $100. Better than selling off, right? But dude, you know how it is. You're gonna go up and down, $1,000+ swings a day. That's the way it is. Same price you were at May 10th. It's been a week. But yeah, based on what we know of the price action, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, you go to 31K to test it, and it wouldn't be weird. And you could be trying to work on 1 valley, 2 valley, 3 valleys here. Yeah, sure, 4 hour. All right, so I guess that's it. I guess I'm gonna get some dinner now with friends, and yeah, I'll just the dinner will be in honor of Crypto Hoarder. Chug Face tried valiantly. We'll give it to him. We'll say he did try. And what was that, four spin attempts, man? You know how it is. Sometimes you've tipped before like that, and it's the first time. One shot, one kill. All right, man. Don't be surprised. 31K happens, but at the same time, be very cautious because daily there's no structural development. And there's no edge. All right, Crypto Hoarder, man. Thanks so much, dude. Holy crap, you carry the stream, man. Like, holy crap, I can't even tell you, dude. When things get better, I think we're gonna make a statue of you, okay? The shrine of Crypto Hoarder. So I'll just be back. Until next time, respect the T. A.